So welcome all to the Light Warriors Collective Gathering. And for those of you who are joining us for our first time, the intention of this group was we live in very unique times that could be challenging, that could be adverse. And we all as Starseeds have been put onto this planet with a specific tool set, specific gifts and abilities. And when we come together as a collective, we actually amplify our gifts and gain an ability to shapeshift reality, shapeshift the field. And this is the importance of us coming together, syncing up our energies, and creating a new human story on planet Earth. One where individuals are operating from an equal perspective, and we are sharing our evolutionary codes, we are sharing our wisdom, and we are growing together. And this is the beauty of this now time. This is the beauty that you've all been summoned to planet Earth to be a part of this new script, this new Earth consciousness. And I give deep, deep gratitude for each one of you being here. Within your heart, within your vision, you've had a knowing for a way for this planet to operate on a different vibratory frequency. And as we connect these visions of our heart, as we connect these prayers that we carry and formulate in group consciousness, we begin to have an impact on the field all around us. We've been doing these Light Warrior gatherings since November. And I'm not saying the Light Warrior gatherings are the sole reason for everything shifting, but it's a piece of the puzzle. And we've seen some great changes in 2022. 2022 is the opportunity for humanity to fully get the access to start changing the field. In past years, there's been a lot of distortion on the energetical planes. There's been a lot of impediments and obstacles. But when we scan the etheric field in 2022, there is an opening. There is a doorway, there is a pathway for humanity to walk to the world they seek to envision without any obstacles and blockages in the way. And the metaphor that they always share with us is, in the past cycles, we've almost been enslaved as a collective. But now the jail cell door is open, and many people still think they're stuck in a room where the door is open. And that door open allows us to actually believe that what we're going to do is going to have an impact on reality. And this is the reason we come together as the Light Warriors Collective, to fuse our Starseed gifts into unique segments of our society that need a dose of higher vibratory frequency. So we've worked with the medical fields, we've worked with the Starseed Collective just to come together. And today we have a specific trajectory, which is to use our energy to focus on the media, to focus on the mainstream media of our world that is dictating and being a part of the perception for the collective consciousness. And this is a big topic, of course, because when we look at our world today, our reality may not match what we are being told on the media. And since around 2004, I guess, I've kind of been detoxing and staying away from the media as I realized it was having a great impact on our psyche. This is why I've been really looking forward today, because it seems like the medical fields are starting to slowly access this higher consciousness. And our goal today is to embed this in the media establishments and collective. I won't go too deep into what the media is doing right now, but there is an opportunity to rewrite the story and have a media collective that is serving humanity's evolution. Let's just feel that before we go on our journey. A world where the media serves humanity's evolution. Of course, this is happening indirectly right now because the false media is making us rely on ourselves and empower ourselves to recognize we're the source of our perception and not giving it away. However, as we enter into this new earth consciousness, there will be more benevolent energies communicating and echoing an evolved world and how we could come together and cooperate. So this has been a very interesting time. The lunar cycle, or the new lunar calendar, began on February 1st, I believe February 1st, February 2nd. And it's been an interesting journey for me since we entered this new cycle, because every cycle is so unique. And as soon as the new cycle entered, I naturally, as a sensitive being, start to feel a shift, start to get new information. And in every cycle, there's a certain way to operate so we could thrive. And this experience of Earth is always requiring us to adjust our strategy and adjust our awareness to the moment. Because if we get too comfortable in a specific way of operating, it may not apply to the current moment. So the gift of consciousness is the flow state. To be in a flow state is to allow the intelligence of source creation to meet you and to actually receive what is present and then use it to your soul advantage. And how this lunar cycle started for myself was I got clear messages that the collective masses, this cycle, this year, this lunar year, is really going to be about the collective masses. I'm not talking about you starseeds. I'm talking about the ones who are maybe caught up and still figuring things out, or maybe unconscious. This cycle is almost forcing people to look at themselves. There's nowhere to hide anymore for the collective consciousness. They cannot blame someone outside them. They cannot say this is an enemy, it's this person's fault, it's the media's fault. It's everything is being shown in themselves. And this is going to create some interesting vibratory frequency, because a lot of people that we know at this time are going to be on their dark night of the soul. So this whole COVID story just kind of boom hit us quickly, and we kind of saw our world change quickly before many people could realize what is happening. It was very quick, right? And just how we entered this COVID narrative, that's how the awakening is going to occur. So how it started is how it finished. So it started quickly and it's going to end quickly. So right now we find people are in a trance, caught up in the narrative, and an energy is broadcasting into our planet. I'm currently in Canada, and I don't know if anyone's aware that there is a large freedom movement occurring. And I could feel it in the air. It's palpable. You could feel it in the currents. And there is like a massive conscious shift happening right now in this country. And I'm not just sensitive to the shift occurring from the liberation movement. I'm also sensitive to how it's affecting the quote unquote normal people. And it's hitting them fast. And just how we're suddenly in COVID, suddenly we're going to be out of the mandates. That's how this is going to work, because the etheric spiritual planes are open. It's not some metaphor anymore. We are witnessing transformation. And from a governmental level, which I don't think the power is in the government, I always believe the power is in us, but at least from an earthly practical level, even from the governmental level in Canada, they're starting to make proclamations that they're going to end the mandates. So this gift of consciousness is transforming, and each one of you has been embedded into this reality to shapeshift the field, to co-create existence, because consciousness is not separate from your consciousness. You have been built with a perceptional awareness, not just to receive what is happening, but to project it into the field. And through your projector screen, you begin to transform the deep atomic structure of reality that is quantum based and completely transform the field. And this is the gifts us starseeds have access to. We have access to the quantum field. So I don't normally talk this much in these before these light warrior gatherings because we go on to a journey, but there's just so much happening. And I feel it's imperative I have to share you everything. And some parts I don't even want to share, but I'm just going to be fully truthful. So as that new cycle kicked in and I saw that the most of humanity is really going to see themselves clearly during this time and have the opportunity to distinguish what is truth and false. I was also given some information that I believe you have to be aware of. And this is not messages of fear, it's just messages of relaying information and stuff to be mindful of. So the message I was given is pretty much we have to be mindful of AI technology. And I won't go too deep into it, but from what I'm hearing is some energies are attempting gently in the background to infuse AI frequency. And some of the guidances I got in clarity were to avoid technology, at nighttime when it gets really dark, right before bed or a couple hours before bed, to avoid technology so you could allow your pineal gland to recharge, allow your energy body to recharge, and tap in to your inner divinity. Sorry, we have a bunch of messages. I haven't even seen them. But all right, so looking forward to the humanity having. We're definitely going to target the education system next. You got it. Global education, that would be a great one. And by detoxing from technology, especially at night, because the messages they were giving me is right before bed or a couple hours before bed, the frequency of our phones can actually broadcast harmful radiation or AI frequency into us. And we have to be mindful of that. It's not a message of fear because we are starseeds. We have the ability to overcome consciousness, but it's just something to be mindful of. Just like, sometimes we have to watch our water source and, bless it and make sure we have a filter depending on where we are. I'm very blessed to be by fresh water, but it's just something I thought I would share. And through this awareness, we're going to shift it. So AI technology will be a topic for the Light Warriors Collective after education, I feel, because it's a big topic. But today is on the media. And right before I tuned in to to our meeting, they gave me a message and I had to write it down. So this is from the Star family, and I feel it's from our Arcturian and Palladian allies who are co-creating with us today, and we will call them down in our ceremony. But the message is simple and clear. The planet is liberated, but some safety protocols need to be installed by the Starseed Collective to ensure there is no clapbacks. What we are requesting from you all today is to formulate as one consciousness, to broadcast into the etheric databases a new awakening code for all to receive. What this means is today you will be installing an anchoring device that ensures only evolutionary forwardness to all in your field. This is your operation. So this is very interesting request that they're giving us. Essentially, anchoring, grounding, being in your body. The gift of anchoring is it holds the field steady. And say, for example, you have a lot of fluctuation in your life, a lot of waves. Grounding stabilizes your life. Being in body, connecting to earth, exercise, whatever that form of grounding, even eating is a form of grounding, but whatever that form of grounding in an obviously healthy way, it stabilizes your life. And the star family is requesting of us today to use that same sort of mechanism thinking to ground in an evolutionary consciousness on our plane through our sacred work today. So we will be doing that while also focusing on the media. And I think I've spoken enough, so I welcome you all. Thank you all for being here. I love you. And let's get comfortable. Let's get to our place where we could be at ease. And if your candle isn't lit already, I suggest you light it. And if not, it's all good. But if you do have a candle, light it up. And I'm going to begin this process just by lighting some sacred sage, the medicine of Turtle Island or North America. And just lighting the sage, sending this to each and every one of you. And let's just get comfortable. Close your eyes. And this day, take a deep inhale, breathing that in, filling up our belly, and just letting out a sigh on the exhale. And let's use our exhales to our advantage with sound of release. Once again, deep inhale, breathing all into our body. And let's let go on our exhale, releasing the day, any worries, or any energy that needs to be simply let go. Release it now. Once again, deep inhale, filling our being. Just hold that breath and let it all out. Relaxing your body, relaxing the self. And we're going to do a little tense relaxation exercise just to optimize us into a deep level for our body to broadcast and receive codes today. So I'm going to invite you all to tune into your shoulders. And when you feel your shoulders, just lift them up and tighten them. Tighten, 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 like you're making a fist in this region, like tense. And let it go, releasing and dropping your shoulders. And let's tense our whole left hand, tensing our fists, tensing our forearm, tensing our biceps. Just tense this whole part of our being. And drop it, letting it go into relaxation. Shifting our awareness to our right hand and our whole arm. Let's tense our right fist, right forearm, and right bicep. Just flexing that entire area. Tense, tense, tense. And let it all go. Let's focus on our upper chest and stomach. Let's just tense the whole front part of our body, chest and upper and stomach and solar plexus, tightening this region. And release, dropping any weight from this part of your being. Focusing on our thighs and our root. Let's flex our thighs and our buttocks and our root. Tensing this area, both left and right. And letting go. Releasing any energy that doesn't serve us. Focusing on our left and right knee. Let's tense our left and right knee and our calves and our feet, tightening this part of the body. And letting go, releasing any sounds as we clear our energy field. Focusing on our lower back and upper back. Let's tighten our entire back area now. And letting go. Finally, focus on our neck and our face. Let's tighten our neck and our face. Scrunch your face. And let go. Finally, one more to go. Let's just tense our entire legs from feet to thighs. Tense our entire upper body and arms and face all at once now. Tensing your entire body. Inviting you to hold it for as long as you can. Hold, hold. And let go. Sinking deeper into relaxation and letting go. Feeling your energy and gravity weigh you down as we connect with Mother Gaia. Feeling our body connect with the earth. And formulating this connection to wherever part of our body is touching the ground. And just feel Mother Gaia's unconditional love, compassion, touching your essence. Feeling you merge with the planet. She anchors us down to the root system, to the mineral kingdom and queendom, deep into the crystal cores, anchoring ourselves in harmony with Mother Gaia. Calling our elemental family in Middle Earth, the dragon lineages, and breathing back upwards into our body. And we're inviting your higher self and all your guides to be present. All the cosmic galactic star family. And asking us now to all feel our collective frequency through our pineal gland network. See yourself as a spoke of a wheel, with all of us being a spoke of a wheel, all in circle now. With our pineal gland serving as the light, as it broadcasts the light forward into the center of the wheel, with all our starseed consciousness merging now to one benevolent galactic consciousness on Earth. And just feeling these rainbow frequencies and all the colors intermingling, this collective, all the lights coming together in the central wheel. Activating your starseed awareness, illuminating and lighting up all cells of your body to be in benevolent servitude today to all the collective and all future collectives on Mother Earth. We're inviting the quantum field to open into this collective light now, attuning to the timeline of benevolent media. And if it hasn't fully shifted, that's fine, because that is our work today, to connect with this distortion field in the media. And as we are one collective right now, I'm going to invite us all as a group to collectively feel the corporate media of this time now, knowing we are surrounded in divine light. Just sense this collective corporate media. And using your palms or any visualization or projection of energy, inviting you now to begin to broadcast your Starseed advanced cosmic consciousness into the collective of corporate media now. Feeling this multi-dimensional frequency infiltrating this field and beginning to penetrate. Feel it entering minds of people in this industry as we are traveling through the neural network of all the beings involved here. And let's just enter this corporate media collective. We are together now in the nucleus of the corporate media collective. And as we are together in the center, let's begin to broadcast the divine light frequency codes of divine source love into every part now, knowing we are working together. Feeling this light opening minds and hearts of the workers of this industry. That is our first part of the journey. Just working with all these working beings, the corporate media collective. And the ultimate way to do this work is through our heart space, tapping into our heart and broadcasting divine love. Feeling the light codes emerging from your heart and having divine faith that this energy is intermingling with all that is, sending the new earth awakening codes to all these beings to embed the new dream for the planet, which is a truth-telling media. We send this communication now to all beings in this collective. You are here to serve Source. You are here to serve love. You are here to serve evolution. We remove any link-ups to false programs behind all your energy centers now, freeing you, freeing all the workers of this collective with light codes, abolishing all cords to any corporate entities, freeing all the individuals and awakening them now in alignment with Mother Earth and the Starseed family. Feel this as a two-prone approach with Mother Earth assisting us and assisting this transformation, alchemical transformation. As we alchemize a new story of integrity in journalism, freedom in journalism. And we're going to wrap this entire collective, all the workers, in this cosmic multidimensional frequency and anchoring it in with the help of Mother Earth, anchoring these codes and feeling the human collective heart radiate from this group of beings now, as they join with us, the Starseed family, in the new paradigm. As our group becomes larger with all the souls who are joining with us now. And as we are in this collective tent of beings with new souls, let's welcome these beings with our wisdom and energy. Let's welcome them with love and compassion. Feeling a paradigm shift in their consciousness now. And as this frequency begins to vibrate faster amongst this network group, it begins to rise up to the corporate structure, the management, CEOs of all media conglomerates now, with the power shifting from the top to the bottom to the bottom to the top. Om Shantan Samana Shamana Shata Mana Shamtama Sham On Shamana Sham Shivatom Manatom On La Shama Shiantamana Shama Omana Shama Shivatom Mana Shatam. And we're going to expand this energy to all the cords that the media has connected to, all the corporate energies, blasting them beyond this, infiltrating all these cords to different agendas. And we're going to call the dragons of Middle Earth to assist us with this process, to work with the larger networks. Closing and removing any cords of manipulation to this field now on Mother Earth, for it to operate from its own knowing and empowerment, its own freedom. Feeling hearts opening. And let's pull that in back into our sacred being, breathing all that expansion, pulling it back inwards to our crown, our third eye, our throat, into our heart, into our solar plexus, navel, root, and connecting it to Mother Earth with her pulling this new story to anchor it in to our planet in divine crystalline frequency, rooted into our planet, deep into the soils, affecting all the soils and molecular structure, flora, fauna, in multi-dimensional light on a deep subatomic level. This is freedom. And it's going so deep into our planet that it's going beyond the crystalline cores and into the central stargate of Middle Earth. Feeling this vortex stargate in Middle Earth, pulling all this frequency. And through these portals, we come back out to our cosmos. The way out is in. And this energy begins to encircle back into the earth, into the atmosphere, and once again raining down the new collective knowing, the heart message. Feel your heart in this collective now. And simply allow yourself to expand with love in your frequency. We embed this to all that is. And we invite you now to start broadcasting all your visions of an enlightened media, all the energy of an enlightened media that you feel living on the now earth. Let's connect back to the rooting. Once again, breathing the frequency through our divine energy temple chamber, from the crown into the root, into Mother Gaia. We place our hands on our planet if it's there for you. We say, thank you, Mother Gaia, for all you've given us. May the new multi-dimensional story awaken in the consciousness of all human beings. May your jet streams, may your colors, may your oxygen, and may all your gifts remind all and activate this now. Infusing multidimensional consciousness into the pranic field of Pachamama. Every breath awakens humanity. To seal this practice, we can just place our hands in prayer or over our hearts, palms, whatever's there for you. And inviting you to send your prayers now, knowing this alive field is interchangeable, and she hears all. Speak as if it is so. And now let's shift our hands to place them on our navel or the womb area, the place of birth, the place of our connection to the earth. And let's just send our inner energy to this part of our being, sealing this divine frequency within all our cells and all our auric field and the entire planet. And we are open to freedom, freedom for all. So it is, so it is, so it is. Amen, aho, namaste. To all our relations, we give gratitude and we give thanks to all our guides, all the earth allies. Thank you to the dragons that help us with all the work. Thank you to all your higher selves. Thank you to the cosmic star family. Most importantly, let's thank all our human selves. Thanking all the cells in our temple for vibrating to the new paradigm. We open fully to the crystalline restructuring and anyone who needs, and allow with divine grace for all our DNA to calibrate to its highest potential in servitude and freedom to all. You are love, dear ones, you are love. You are source. There's no separation. We are one with the universe. Aloha. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If If you are feeling spacey, you could just put your hands to the ground if you don't feel ground enough. But if you're in body, welcome back. If you're not, some techniques you could just pat your body, which seals the practice. All right, and I welcome if anyone wants to share. I passed a talking stick to anyone who chooses to. Okay, I could wait for that moment. But what is happening, family, is upgrades on the next level. There's so much happening right now from a subatomic level. It's magical. And we're all part of this. Our minds may not be up to speed with the change, but our bodies will be, and our hearts will be. So when you're trying to get your perceptionary outlook on the world, always go to your body and heart first. May that be your first check-in. Then go to the mind. But start with that heart frequency. Start with that body frequency. And what's happening with that process is the outdated news media is operating more from the mental frequency. And the new earth energy is the heart, the multidimensional heart. So this is a co-creative effort. We've sensed the frequency. Our planet has shifted, but we also have to continue that shift within us by constantly coming back to this great intelligence in our heart that knows everything, that is connected with everything, and will provide you with all the answers. Because you have all the answers. Not somebody outside yourself, not some guru, not me, you. You've been born with the blueprint to your life. It's within you. So may you be empowered in anything you need to do. May you be empowered for whatever you're guided to, whatever you're inspired to do. And may you know you are protected and supported in that endeavor. And you will find it's always applied, but as we go deeper into this new dimensional cycle, which is going to be here for a while on planet Earth, so get comfortable. 27,000 years. The more you follow that, the more you realize that this is a benevolent universe that wants to serve you. And this guide will take you to places far beyond your imagination of what you thought was possible. And that applies to for the human species. So I'm going to check your messages. Oh, thank you all. So grateful. Kara, Carla, Heisty, Joe, and if anyone wants to share experiences, just know it helps the collective. I'll ask one more time, or I guess we'll just close it up if no one has anything else to say. All right. I guess the tribe has spoken. I love you all. Stay dancing. Make sure you dance today, okay? It's one of the best medicine of our time because we're in a feminine cycle, and movement is the ultimate way to clear your energy body. So exercise, dance, shake. If you find yourself in loops, if you find yourself, stuck in energy fields, you have the freedom through movement. It is powerful, family. And yeah, I love you all. Good to see you, Nadine, Tara, dancing. Heck yeah, dancing is freedom. I'm with you. I love you all. Stay posted and sending you all off with love. Namaskar.